West B.
Alright, so my topic, a little bit different, since in about a month we've got Avengers Age of Ultron coming out.
Oh, I forgot your topic.
Yes, which looks, I just saw the newest trailer for it, and you see like the little glimpse of the fight with the Hulkbuster armor.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Looks amazing. So my topic is...
Orgasm.
I want to talk...
Ready for Marvel to go...
That's all of us.
That's me.
So I want to talk about comic book movies, the ones that you love, the ones that you hate, just from the 80s, 70s and 80s up to...
Eric Bana Hulk. Hate it.
Who likes it? Find me one person who likes that.
My
film.
stepdad.
Oh man, I
loves
liked
that movie.
Oh,
Loves it.
Dang, I liked it.
Did you? Yeah.
it's just because his name's Eric.
Eric, walk of shame.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Haven't finished Last of Us on one side. Fucking likes the Hulk on the other side.
I forget his name, the main bad guy. His dad.
Nick Nolte?
Yeah, I love Nick Nolte. That guy's awesome. In his scratchy voice.
No, the worst part about the Hulk was it wasn't even like, oh, you're going to become the Hulk because of a genetic disease, not the gamma radiation.
Yeah, what
what the fuck was that?
Although, that's not technically in the Marvel canon, is it?
What, the Gamma?
No. The Eric Bana one.
No,
It's
Marvel has officially said that one doesn't exist.
Yeah, that one doesn't
The one that exists
But it
is
was
the
still
Edward
there.
Norton one.
Edward Norton one.
Oh yeah, that.
Which I wish they would make an Incredible Hulk with Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, they need to have his own standalone. He was good.
I liked him.
He was great.
He was great.
And I know you and me have had this comic book conversation a lot. You and me talk more about the 80s and the god-awful ones that came out. Superman 4.
Superman 3.
Oh, I love those movies.
Richard Pryor at Nuclear Man.
Oh my god, I love those movies. Remember the original Captain America movie?
Oh.
We were talking about that?
Yes.
I used to rent that movie on VHS as a little fucking boy.
You mean the
I'd
one
be like,
where he's
"That one."
like a dick and steals cars? and
Hell
stuff?
yeah. I would fucking watch that movie so
You
much.
didn't buy it?
No, because I was a little kid and I was
No,
like...
no. I'm talking about we have it on Blu-ray.
No, I had no idea. I honestly haven't seen it since I was like 6. It's one of my earliest memories. And my grandma would always drive us like 30 minutes to the nearest video rental store because she had to watch all the grandkids. And they would all pick out their own movies. My cousin would pick out Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? The live action one. And then I would pick out Captain America. And then something or other, man, oh my god, I'd watch
See,
that.
my guilty pleasure, you said that's your guilty pleasure of probably superhero movies. Mine was Howard the Duck.
Comic book. Oh god.
See?
I have a couple Howard the Ducks in my comic.
See? I have the omnibus.
Of course you do.
I love
Which
Howard
one's
the
old?
Duck.
Is Howard Duck older than Captain America?
Yes, 1988. And what's funny was...
When was Captain America?
1990.
Really?
Yes.
It seemed like it was from the 70s.
We were-
when I was
yeah.
a little kid. I don't know if it was because it was on VHS and it was
great
being used
quality,
so
huh?
many times. It was
You know
just like,
what's funny is you were talking about that from the 70s. Thanksgiving weekend,
I'll look that up.
like 1996.
Yeah.
They actually had a USA Network, and this was when USA was very young. This is when cable was young, right?
Yeah.
In our area. They had a 1970s Spider-Man live-action TV show running the whole entire Thanksgiving weekend.
Oh.
I grabbed my VHSs, I put that thing in, recorded every one of them.
Oh, you're right.
Horrible. Was I right? 1990?
90.
See, if we're talking comic book movies for guilty pleasure, Tank Girl.
Tank Girl? What is that?
Yeah, I don't even
So
know
it's
that
great-
one.
That's got Lori Petty in it.
Lori Petty, Naomi Watts,
Tank Girl.
Malcolm McDowell.
What?
Yep.
Yes, look up Tank Girl.
McDowell?
Yes.
Oh, and Ice-T is a genetically modified kangaroo warrior.
Why does he always have... No matter even if his fucking... Like, his actor name... His character name has to be a fucking acronym. T-Sync.
And it's
wow. Yeah, so she's... Man, Jet Girl. There you go.
Naomi Watts.
McDowell's in it, though, man?
Yep, he's the villain.
Oh, he's a good villain.
It was
Interesting.
horribly bad, though,
Oh,
but
it
it was so good.
I mean, there's one of the fights with the kangaroos, and you can see the strings. Like, that's how bad it is.
That's awesome.
I think it's on Netflix.
Yes,
Wow.
I think it's coming off in April, though.
Oh, you better watch it soon.
Wow.
I think my guilty pleasure comic book movie is the first Batman, Jack Nicholson.
Oh.
But see, that's good.
That's
We're
not
like
even a
kids.
guilty
See, if
pleasure.
you're saying
Great
a
movie.
guilty pleasure Batman
Guilty
film,
pleasure is bat nips. Like,
No one likes that film.
Well, I guess
bat credit card.
I do like the
I
one
never
with
leave home without it.
Jim Carrey?
yeah.
See, the Jim Carrey one,
Isn't
I
that
love.
the same one?
No, yours is the Arnold
That's
one.
Arnold. The one- was it before the one?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was
Okay.
this
Well,
was
Batman Forever.
And then Batman.
Batman and Robin.
Batman.
Because it was supposed to be Batman Returns Forever.
He returns forever.
That's how they want. Tim Burton wanted Batman Returns to darkness, but he didn't.
And then they gave it to Schumacher to be more kid friendly, and
Yeah, it was extra corny.
Well, after
Though, for what they are, though, those movies are fun.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
'cause
awesome. That's
you know why Tim Burton left? He was supposed to do Superman in 1998
really.
with Nicolas Cage.
Oh, that's right. They're making a documentary about that.
Yes, they are.
Oh God.
It got kickstarted.
It's called the fail of Superman movies.
There's pictures of Nick in the.
Oh
God.
It's fantastic.
That sounds horrible.
Fantastically
That sounds
horrible.
Oh no! You know who was supposed to write the script? Kevin Smith.
See, I knew that.
yeah.
I knew that. I knew he was supposed to write a Superman script.
I didn't know that was the one. He was
Yes,
supposed to write.
the one that Tim Burton was supposed to direct with Nicolas Cage, and and that was when no superhero movies were coming out because it was literally Blade in '96.
No, Blade was like 99, dude. Or 97.
Okay, so but they had
Let's
like
find out.
from '96 until like 2000 there was nothing.
Minus, because like the 90s, the late 90s, early 2000s gave us the
98.
big 98 to 2000 gave us the big three from Marvel, the first big three:
What,
Blade, Spider-Man, X-Men.
did you guys like
Spider-Man?
Daredevil or the Green Lantern? Because I mean, I feel like those are
Here's the thing.
universally.
What's the Elektra?
Elektra's awful.
I didn't watch that one.
Daredevil's awful.
I like Daredevil.
I liked Green Lantern. I don't care,
Sick.
but
Green Lantern.
hold on. I think Ryan Reynolds should not have played him. I think it should have been Nathan Fillion.
Thank you. I'm the only person who says that.
Nathan Fillion should have played him, and I think if they're going to do the Flash movie, Ryan Reynolds should have played him.
Yeah.
But
What's Ryan Reynolds in now?
Deadpool.
Deadpool. That's right.
He's
He'll be a
I
good
think he's a good Deadpool though. 'Cause he
Has
talks
to be
so much
rated R.
shit.
It has
Yeah,
to be
no,
rated.
if it's not rated R,
no,
then
it's not going to be rated
No,
R.
it's PG-13. It has to be rated R, but it's going to be PG-13.
It is because every movie that
It sucks.
X-Men movie has been PG-13. They're not going to make it rated R because number one, they're going to gear it towards the kids.
But it's Deadpool. If there's one character not to gear
Yeah.
towards kids, it's Punisher and Deadpool.
Here's the thing: they're going to make it rated.
Was Punisher R?
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
so
it's bloody
both
as hell.
were.
Those are good movies.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'll
Dolph
talk-
Lundgren one.
No, not the
What's the guy's
Thomas
name?
Jane.
Thomas Jane and
Thomas
then Ray
Jane,
Stevenson.
yeah, I like
He's a
the
good
Thomas
guy.
Jane
I like
Stevenson.
And did you watch the second one, War Journal?
Mm-hmm.
So that's Ray Stevenson.
Gotcha.
Although I'm surprised you're not mad at that one because they basically stole the opening from like Batman Year One.
I think I was. I don't really remember that one. I was gonna fucking say something. Now I forgot. I'll come back to it.
Oh, that movie, Spider-Man 3, because it followed up Spider-Man 2, which was fantastic.
Yeah. God damn it.
But the worst part isn't emo Spider-Man. It's fucking Venom. How bad they ruined Venom.
3?
Yes.
Yeah, I just think
He
that
looked
there's
cool
too
when
many
he transformed.
storylines.
He still wasn't even Venom though, because Venom is supposed to be like Eddie Brock, like big.
Yeah, he gets like buff and like.
Man,
big
isn't it
and
fucking
shit.
Eric from 70 Show?
Yep.
Yeah.
Topher Grace.
Well, see,
That's
we
all, like,
were talking
pictures.
about that. The only reason why I said it should have been more like a Rock build, like The Rock, where because in the comic books,
Yeah, he's
Eddie Brock is ripped.
like 6'9", built like a brick house.
Yeah, definitely taller than
Oh, no.
Peter Parker.
All right, what were you gonna say, sir?
I think I've told this. Stop me if I've told this on the podcast before, but back to the Kevin Smith Superman movie. Kevin Smith told a story in one of his evening withs or whatever, where he was supposed to write that with this guy named John Peters, okay? And so John Peters had this rough draft script. He sent it to Kevin. Kevin read it. And at the very end, there was this robot, like metal robot spider, right? That Spider-Man had to beat. And Superman, yeah. And Superman was like, Kevin Smith was like, what is the deal with this spider at the end? And he's like, I don't know, I just think it's really cool. And he's like, well, we should take that out, right?
get there with the
Right,
point.
and he's like, there's like really no point to it, and he's like, no, like I need my spider.
Well, if you didn't know, John Peters was actually a executive for DC at the time.
Okay. So
That's why he had full creative control of the script.
right, so they argued about the spider and other stuff, and Kevin, eventually the movie got shut down, and Kevin was like, that's okay, I didn't really want to do it anyways. And then the next year, Wild Wild West came out, and it was written by John Peters, and it ends with a fucking giant robot spider. And he was like, well, we got to do it.
He's like, I still get my spider.
We're putting a giant robot spider in this, no matter what.
God.
It's so weird.
At least they kind of explained it in that though,
Yeah.
because he stole all those engineers.
Kind of. It didn't have to be a spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they really didn't
And the
even
fact
need
that he wanted to do it in another movie 2, and he was just like,
He's just like,
now I'm gonna do it in this one. Like, just drop the spider, bro. Come on. I don't know what that was, but I thought that was a funny story.
Oh, the newest Batman kind of sucked.
Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
What?
I didn't like it. I hated Bane's voice.
that was
The,
my
the
favorite
copy
one.
over.
Here's the thing. So
Those movies are so good.
I understand Christopher Nolan. He wanted to humanize all the characters, right?
Yeah.
He wanted to make sure because in the comic books, Bane's 6 foot, God knows what,
Spanish.
It's like
Spanish,
they're
Colombian.
Colombian, whatever. You know, he's
Got the venom and hits
got
the
the
button
venom.
and gets
Yeah.
even bigger.
I love that.
It could be worse.
Which they kind of, it was more like the one they used in the Batman and
Robin one, yeah. But you know, so he humanized everybody, right? And made them look normal, blah blah blah, and it was just so. It was more of a terrorist action. Oh, I'm gonna take over. What they basically did was they basically made Gotham into No Man's Land from the comic book world.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever read the comic book world from No Man's Land, there was a massive earthquake. The United States basically said Gotham is now quarantined. Nobody can leave. Blah blah blah. They did the same exact thing in that movie, and I'm thinking to myself, this is a comic book. So now they're just copying a comic book. That they're just changing it from a bomb is blowing up Gotham and not earthquakes.
Mm-hmm.
So it just really dumbed it down for me, which sucked because I love The Dark Knight. Heath Ledger's performance in that movie just so crazy and psychotic, and you're like, God, what are they going to do next?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't top it though. That was the problem.
That was the problem. But it still made $1 billion,
Mm-hmm.
and it still made Christopher Nolan a shit ton of money.
I still think it's a good movie.
See, no, it's an okay movie. It's not a super great movie. It just was. Everybody was trying to compare it to The Dark Knight, just because of the Heath Ledger, Joker situation. This one to me, I saw it. I enjoyed it. I have it, and it's my collection. It's just not.
It's not better than Dark Knight. It's not even better than Begins, but I think it's a good conclusion to the story.
The only part that I had that was kind of cringeworthy for me in that one was the
Catwoman.
No.
The football scene. I have a lot of cringeworthy moments in it.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt at the end when they say you should go by your other name.
Oh,
Robin.
yeah.
Which is not even Robin his real name. It's Tim Drake from the original comic. Or no, not Tim Drake.
Dick Grayson.
Dick Grayson.
Then Drake.
Batman used to have a gun.
What do you mean? Did you know Batman
the
killed somebody?
Comet. He used to carry. He used to carry a
right. That's so weird because this whole thing is like he doesn't kill people.
Now,
so
still always
so
been that,
you're
badass.
You're talking about movies that are great and good and bad, right?
For comic books.
For comic books. Does anybody feel that Marvel's going over the top by making too many movies?
Yes, I was just talking about this. I think they're putting, like, if the bottom falls out, which it eventually will, if it does before 2021 when the last movie is announced, they're fucked.
See, you say I was agreeing with you for long because I was like, okay, I saw their calendar. It's like, oh god, they have that stuff for the next 5-6 years, and then DC released their list, and it's again 5-6 years of movies.
That's what I'm saying.
But
if the bottom drops out on this comic book stuff, they're fucked. Not just Marvel.
Here's the problem with I have. Marvel is doing too many movies, right? Ant-Man, okay, whatever the case may be. I'm not going to go see it. I don't really care. Doctor Strange, I don't care.
I'm going to watch that.
I'm not
Doctor Strange.
I'm not going to. They're doing too many movies. I like what DC's doing. Gotham.
Oh, the TV shows.
The TV shows.
Mm-hmm.
The Daredevil Netflix movie.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, did you hear they're going to release them in 2-month episodes?
Yeah.
Every 2 months.
It's 2 months now. That's what we were talking about. Was a month.
It's 2 months.
Oh shit.
They're 6 episodes. That's it.
Every 2 months.
Every 1 episode, 2 months. Second episode.
Oh, what
2 months.
Well, how long is an episode though?
2 hours.
Oh, okay.
So it's just,
It's basically like a
movie then.
mini-series movie.
Okay, I like that then.
But what DC is doing is they're introducing all these characters, and then they're just going to take the characters that have a following history and just put them into the movie.
Yeah.
They have Gotham, which Batman's kind of a different thing, but The Flash, Arrow, Supergirl that's releasing later this year.
Mm-hmm. They're making a Wonder Woman movie too.
Exactly. They're just going to kind of glide them in where.
but they're going to use those actors.
They're going to use those actors. Mm-hmm. That's in their contract.
Let's hope they can transition from TV to movie. Then that's the big jump.
That's the big jump. But you know, you don't know, like, if The Flash, okay, I've been watching The Flash, love the show, right? Once that gets transitioned into the movies, it's almost like, okay, so I'll go see it. But nobody knows how Ant-Man's going to do.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy, nobody knew it was going to be a big hit, right? So Marvel gambled, and they won.
Were people saying that though? Like when the first trailer, I feel like everybody was like, "Fuck yeah, I can't wait."
No,
for
so
that.
the first trailer, a lot of people I've talked to, they were like,
hated
okay, the biggest thing is, what the hell is this? What are the Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was like,
and
why
then-
is Marvel doing this?
Why is
Well,
there
because it's a comic book from the 70s.
Yeah,
A lot of
I
people
didn't
don't know
know
that. So a lot of people that are older know that.
Yeah.
But I told Les, I said, I'm not going to go see it. I don't want to see this movie.
I
I
didn't want to see it.
I didn't
Neither did
see
I.
it. I bought it on Blu-ray.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, I didn't see it until I bought it.
Exactly.
The only reason I wanted to see it in theaters because people were telling me, it's like, man, Guardians of the Galaxy, the 3D effects on it are so cool. And I was
Sure.
like, wow, I kind of want to watch it in theater now.
I bought it in
but then I
3D.
still waited for
watched
it.
it here at.
I got the
3D.
Steelbook.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I got the steel.
Yeah.
It's awesome
so-
in 3D though.
Yeah, it's really good.
I heard the
But-
effects, they seem like they'd be cool.
But see, that's nobody. It was a gamble, right? So is Ant-Man going to be strong? It might be because of a huge Marvel following.
Maybe.
You know,
People like Paul Rudd.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
yeah, but
Who's
see,
his
here-
dad too?
Here's a-
Sheen.
I don't know.
Martin Sheen.
No,
Is that his dad?
no, you're thinking of Charlie Sheen and Amelia Estevez.
If they have
no,
some-
in the movie. In
Oh.
the Ant-Man.
Oh, no.
He plays.
Not in real life. Oh, that's dad.
No. But see, so, damn it, I lost my train of thought now.
So,
Thanks.
really quick, so you're like what Marvel's going to do with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. going into the Inhumans movie.
Kinda, yes.
Because they're starting to introduce the Inhumans little by little,
Right.
and then in like
That could be its own show, dude.
The Inhumans?
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna do the transition to a movie first, like
Right.
he's talking about.
But the problem is you're going to lose all the nerdy people like us. Sorry, Eric, I'm going to put you in there because,
Yeah, I'm a
you know,
nerd.
you're a gamer.
I'm a
You
nerd.
like movies.
You're here.
I'm
Yeah.
I'm a
You just
Thank
call
you,
it...
by the way.
So you're going to lose, and all that's going to bottom out because,
Eventually.
you know, you got kids nowadays that don't give a shit about these kind of movies. They're not going to care. They just want their Fast and the Furious 8, 9, 10, 11, God knows how many they're going to release. Okay? They just want their shit's going to get blown up, or there's going to be nudity.
Michael Bay.
Or, yeah, exactly. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, nope.
It's
refuse
not
to watch
now. It's not now. They're not. It's. I don't think it's going to be soon.
No, but
it is.
I think it's going to fall out.
it. Just with everything, the zombies are already starting to fall out. I don't think The Walking Dead's as popular as it was.
The show is.
Is it? It's
The-
still as
the-
popular
the
season
sh-
1 and 2.
Yeah.
The show is
It
still
keeps
very
getting
popular.
bigger.
It just, but like, okay, what's a show that kind of fallen out that everybody used to love? I don't. Everything I watch is
I don't
pretty
watch
much
a
still
lot of
popular.
TV. Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The Big Bang Theory to me. It's getting kind of old.
Yeah.
You know, they're in their seventh season or eighth season, whatever, and it's just getting kind of old to me.
That one kind of went like nothing.
I feel like people
interested
did that with
nothing.
Futurama.
Well, Futurama's now over.
Like, I
you know
love
what's
that
funny?
show.
It's every show that ends always gets a huge following after the show ends.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it with Family Guy. Family Guy, 1, 2 seasons, they went 3 seasons, canceled.
Got another 3 seasons. Canceled.
No, 3 seasons got canceled. Started playing on Adult Swim Cartoon Network. DVD sales were just phenomenal.
Yep.
And then Fox said, okay, let's bring it back. Oh, we might cancel you again. Oh, wait, we're doing good. Let's give you more shows, American Dad, which is now on TBS because Fox canceled them.
Now they're just like do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Firefly is probably the best example of that. What, 14 episodes? And
Didn't
then
that
got
get
movie.
canceled because of fucking American Idol, basically?
Pretty much.
Really?
Well, it got canceled because they kind of screwed up. Well, part of the thing is they actually played the first episode. The first episode that was supposed to be the intro got played as the second episode.
Oh yeah.
And there's, again, Idol, that whole time period, like, me and him go about this all the time, like, all those great shows that got canceled because of American Idol.
Yeah. Right.
Titus, Freaks and Geeks, Undeclared,
Titus.
Firefly.
Titus
so
was
good.
hilarious. You ever see that show?
So good.
You know who Christopher Titus is?
Mm-mm.
It's a comedian.
He has some stuff on YouTube. I think he has some stuff on Netflix too. He's
Oh,
really funny.
No, he doesn't. I keep checking Netflix.
Maybe I've
There's no
seen it.
Titus.
I've got all of his stuff. So it doesn't
Yeah, no.
matter.
You're
He's
still
just
supposed to bring me a
tall,
flash drive.
white guy.
I know, I'm sorry.
A lot of
Well,
energy.
because I bought
He's funny, though.
the 5th one on iTunes, and it's DRM, so I just got to put it onto a disc. I just got to get off my ass and buy a disc. You know
So-
what?
Well, let me just circle this back.
Alright.
Will Ant-Man be successful?
No.
Yes.
I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, it can be.
Come on, make a prediction.
I say yes, just because Marvel's on a roll. People are, like, they're gonna see the Marvel logo and then Paul Rudd's face. Like, he's just a likable kind of
That's
guy.
the problem, though. You know what, though? I'm sorry.
I think people will just buy it or go to see.
I think it's
oh,
gonna-
this
I'm gonna
movie
see
out.
it.
It's
Yeah.
gonna have
I
more.
am.
I think it's gonna have more of a, compared to all the other Marvel movies, it's gonna have the more probably biggest cult following. I don't think it's gonna do as good as even as anything Marvel's put out to date.
No,
I look at it this way. It's going to be hard to see Paul Rudd transition from comedian to serious.
Well, I think that's the one thing
He's
they're
still
doing.
supposed to be a little funny though, isn't it?
Well, here's the thing. I think they're having him, instead of him being a major scientist, since then Age of Ultron, Iron Man, Tony Stark makes Ultron instead of
Yeah.
Pym. They're going to make him more of a funny character instead of just that hardcore scientist that he is.
All right, so let's talk about this then. So, bad movies, bad superhero movies that you've seen.
Bad ones?
Bad ones.
You mean besides Batman and Robin and Spider-Man 3?
The worst one
Daredevil,
ever.
Electra.
The worst one that you've seen that you're like, God, I wasted my
You
time.
know what? Screw it. X-Men: The Last Stand. It may not be one of the worst out there. It's the one that pisses me off the most.
Why does it make you so mad?
They ruined the Phoenix Saga from X-Men.
Yes, they did. They were in the second movie.
They ruined the
I don't even know
Phoenix.
I don't know the saga.
So Phoenix is what Jean,
Yeah,
Jean the
I know.
Red Coat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's actually supposed to be like a guardian. She has this Phoenix Force, most powerful thing in the universe. Supposed to be guardian of the universe, and then she turns evil because of it. They basically skip everything at the beginning and make her evil.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
They kill off Xavier and Cyclops, and they kill Cyclops off.
Spoilers? Jeez, I haven't seen it.
You liar!
I haven't.
What?
I haven't.
Oh, that's
It's in my back catalog.
That's some nasty milk
Please
now.
please turn in your Marvel superhero card.
Oh, I can be a fan and not have seen everything.
No, you can't.
You
I'm
just
late to
drank
the game.
Okay,
Drink
fine.
nasty
I
milk.
won't continue.
No,
my,
that's fine.
Okay, so yeah, they kill Cyclops off screen. Off screen. In the
Oh, they kill Cyclops?
she kills Cyclops off screen.
Whoever plays that guy, I want to punch him in the face. every time I see him.
James McAvoy.
No, that's Xavier. That's from.
No.
It's
No. Oh, no.
James
Cyclops.
Marsden.
James McAvoy. Thank you.
Oh god, that guy's a fucking douche. Since the first X-Men
But here's
on
the thing.
VHS, I hate that guy.
He's supposed Cyclops character. He's supposed to be kind of that preppy douchebag
Yeah.
older type. The only thing X-Men 3 got right was casting Kelsey Grammer as Beast.
Xavier.
Well,
How does my girl J-Law do in it? She good? J-Law? Jennifer Lawrence? Nobody knows J-Law?
she's not in X-Men 3.
She's not in that one.
I thought she was in the...
She's in First Class in Days of Future Past.
Which one are we talking about?
Last Stand.
Last Stand.
Oh, my bad.
The third out of the 5.
So have
Gotcha.
you seen that one then?
No.
Oh,
I've seen one and one.
Watch 2. 2 is great. 2
I know.
is phenomenal.
No, like we are gonna watch them back in there because
they
we really liked the first one. I'd seen it as a kid, but we want to watch them all.
I like how it focused on Wolverine a lot.
So if you want to follow it, watch First Class first.
I don't want to do that.
Well,
I
you
want to
gotta
watch them as they come out. Okay, fine. I'll do it. I'll do it.
It was
I am
still-
doing that with
it
the
still
Marvel
would
universe,
kinda
though.
It still would kind of make sense doing it that way, First Class.
Have you seen First
but
Class?
it also makes sense even if you just.
You haven't seen First Class?
No. No, I haven't.
First Class is fucking great.
I know.
You've seen Days of Future Past.
No.
Have you seen any X-Men film besides the first one?
I just said that. I've seen one and one.
Yeah.
Turn in
Okay.
your superhero card, please.
Hey,
I'm just saying.
have you guys watched Powers yet?
I
No,
I
I-
need to.
I've been asking him like
Yeah.
every few days just to see if he's watched it.
I have not.
It's
It's
a PS4, PlayStation Plus exclusive, almost like Heroes was.
Yeah.
And it stars the guy from District 9. Also on the
And
A-Team.
Eddie Izzard's the villain.
It's pretty interesting so far.
So,
Ant-Man is gonna be good.
I'm thinking it's gonna have a cult following. I don't think it's gonna be.
What's the next one coming out?
Next one's Age of Ultron,
What's the release date?
May 2nd.
Yeah.
May 1st.
Are we
May
going?
2nd.
May 1st.
I'm gonna be going. I'm trying to go to the movie theater where you can drink and they serve you food and
Up in
stuff.
Bellevue?
Cinnabar?
Yeah. We're gonna go to
There's one in
those.
Issaquah.
There's one in this corner.
Cinnabar, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to one of those.
Let's do it.
But did you hear about that 27-hour Marvel marathon? From the
That's
very
a little
first
too
Marvel
much.
movie to the very end of the Age of Ultron? Only certain theaters are doing it.
Oh,
They have-
in theaters?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna go.
You
to
watch it
theaters.
straight.
Bad.
If they did it like at home, like on Comcast or something.
Now let me ask you this: Fantastic Four releases in August.
Fuck no. Fuck.
Why not? It's got Marvel on it.
It looked interesting.
Okay, so you want to know what else has Marvel on it? What? X-Men Origins Wolverine. And The Wolverine. Both awful films. Daredevil and Elektra have Marvel on it.
Those were good.
Really?
But the
one
first
is-
Wolverine
that's
Origins
good.
has, what's his name? Deadpool in it.
Not Deadpool. That is not Deadpool. That is Ryan Reynolds just...
What's his character name?
Wade
Deadpool.
Wilson.
Thank you.
Wade Wilson.
Thank
I don't
you.
think they actually call him Deadpool in that film.
They do call him Deadpool.
I think they do.
Watch the
once
movie.
at, like, the
Okay,
end.
once.
Thank you.
It's like the very end, like once or twice.
Because remember,
like,
he
activate him or
was...
something.
You've seen it, have you?
Okay.
Spoiler alert. Remember, he introduces him as Deadpool.
Oh, you're right. Deadpool. Yeah, who has Baraka-style blades in his arms and doesn't talk.
Barack Obama
Oh,
style.
it's almost like
No,
Spider-Man
Barack,
1 with
Mortal
Tobey
Kombat.
Maguire coming out of his
Like,
wrist.
they're just-
Yeah. But he has one katana. Not fucking...
He has two katanas.
Depending on which one you read. He doesn't talk. The merc with the mouth doesn't talk.
We didn't say Fox was
And they were-
perfect.
and
Well,
they
he
were
did talk.
gambits.
He did talk a lot of shit throughout the movie, and then at the
Yeah, for the
end,
first
they, like,
30 minutes when he
yeah,
was in it.
he's like, we fixed his mouth.
And then
But
they,
it is something
and they
like
ruined
that.
Gambit
What
in that
movie is
movie.
this?
X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
Got it.
Wolverine.